Hi everyone, welcome to the Erudite Artist YouTube channel. My name is Janice and today I'll be sharing with you this album I made using Graphic 45's Cottage Life. This project is inspired by Easter egg hunting that some of us celebrate during Easter Sunday. So there are a bunch of eggs partially hidden here and there within the album to go with the theme. So I have here a chipboard album base that I will be using to make this album. I'm using the Cottage Life 12x12 papers and one of the 8x8 papers. I just fuzzy cut the flowers from the blossom like a flower paper, and I made use of a pink paper from the 12x12 solids and patterns paper pad, which you'll be seeing in just a bit. But for now, I prepared the papers that I'm using and cut them the same shape as my album base. I used my Happy Place, Little Things, and Dare to Dream papers for my inside pages, and I made strips of papers from the same papers for my spine. And I added in some gluing tabs. The size of these strips are 5.5 inches in height and about 1.25 inches in width. I creased them at half an inch and 0.75 inches. That way I have enough room to work around any dimensions I'd like to place within the decorations of my album. I have this hollow window that I will use at the front of my cover, so I'm just going to paint it a coral pink to go with my color scheme. And I also tinted the sides of the other chipboard bases for my album to match them. Once those are dry, I made use of my paper strips and bound my bases together. Then I glued in my papers, and I just repeated the same steps with the next pages. I love pattern papers as my cover, so I'm using Blossom Like a Rose as my cover design. I have an extra piece of the paper here that I cut at 4 by 5.5 inches and just crease that at 1.5 inch and at 2.6 inches. And then I just glued that onto my outer album base, then glued the paper on top. Now I want to add a shaker to my cover, so I just added a foiled acetate on my window here, and then added some of the extra chipboard to add some dimensions to the window. Then I just placed some sequins onto my cover and glued my window in place. Once the glue is dry, I'm adding some ruffled lace onto the spine. You can stitch this part if you like, but I'm just gonna wing this and use my glue gun and just trim off the edges. That way they are somewhat even. Then I'm gonna add some ribbon trim at the center of the spine to complete the design. Now that that's done, we'll move on to decorating our cover. I used some of the trims to tie my album closed, and I used some lace to decorate. And then I worked my way to layering some stickers, chipboards, and fuzzy cuts. I also added in the little egg-shaped cutouts to give you that egg hunting feel. I also added in some flowers because I cannot live without any. Once that's done, it's time to decorate the inside pages. So I created these frame clusters that's made of the journaling cards and cut apart pieces from the papers, which I hollowed out and layered over one of the solids and pattern papers, and then just decorated it with stickers, chipboards, and the eggs, along with a few flowers, which I glued some fake pearls at the center, and I just glued them onto the pages. You'll have to forgive me, for some reason I didn't realize my phone wasn't recording when I did these, but it's pretty much the same technique as I did with the cover, but follow the more minimalist approach. Yes, this is minimal for me. And this is done. Let me give you a quick flip through before I end this video. Thank you for watching. I hope this project inspired you to create something as well. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Please do check out Graphic 45 on social media and YouTube. You can visit their website at www.g45papers.com to check out the items I used and the rest of the available products by Graphic 45. Please also do follow us on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, which links you can find in the captions, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!